Macaulay duration. It is a very crucial metric in bond investments, and therefore we'll understand both its meaning and its calculation. It is a concept that combines term effect and coupon effect to describe the volatility of the bond's price. It also tells you on average how many number of years it will take for an investor to be repaid the price they paid for the bond. When I say average, it's not a simple calculation of the average time of receiving cash flow, because a simple average would give equal weight to each period, irrespective of the size of the cash flow received. For example, a 5-year bond pays 10 rupees coupon annually and 100 on maturity. Now, a simple average would give equal weight to both the coupon and principal amount. Along with the weighted average, it also recognizes that the payments received early are more valuable than the ones received later, where each cash flow's time is weighted by its present value, not just its size. I'll continue with the previous example so that we are able to understand these 2 points better. So the first step is to calculate the time period for each cash flow, which means the time until each cash flow is received. As it is an annual pay bond, the time period is as follows. The next step is to identify the periodic cash flows, that is, receiving 10 rupees coupon for the first 4 years and principal plus coupon payment in the final year. In step number 3, calculate the present value of each cash flow using the bond's original YTM. Assuming bond's YTM is 8%. So the present value for first year is 10, that is coupon, divided by 1.08 raised to time t, which is 1, equals 9.2593. For the second year, again 10 divided by 1.08 raised to time t, which is 2, gives us the present value of 8.5735. In the similar manner, we can calculate the present value for all the remaining cash flows, and adding them all equals 107.9854. Fourth step is to compute the weight of each cash flow, that is, divide the present value. So the present value for first year cash flow is 9.2593. Divide that by sum of the present value of all cash flows, which is 107.9854, gives us 0.08575, computing the weight of all the remaining cash flows in a similar manner. The final step is to calculate the weighted average time. For this, multiply the present value of each cash flow by the time period, and adding them all results in Macaulay duration. This means that an investor would on average wait 4.2037 years to receive the bond's cash flows, which is weighted by their present value. And with this, we have come to an end of this video. Hope the concept was clear. See you in the next video.